is linked to my regular one?
Hold on, I'm gonna. Okay, so for those of you that are on, if you go to google.com/business, what you'll want to end up pressing when you get there is manage now or sign in. And so it will take, whoops, that doesn't work. You know, I'm just going to sign in to start. If I do manage now, it will ask you to sign in. If I say manage now, you will need to sign into your account. I'm going to use another account. Oh, and then it's gonna send you a message. We notice, confirm. All right, perfect. So here we go. So again, you're gonna go to this page and click manage now. It will have you log in and then it will say something like this. Find and manage your business page. So you don't have to do this right now if you want to just follow along, and I am recording this, but this is what it would look like. And so the first thing you want to do when you're so some of you might already have business page out there, most likely not, but what it's going to do is search for you. And so what I encourage you to do is, how do you want your business name to appear? And is this the way that you have it appear other places? So if you on your Facebook page use Victoria Rodriguez, Remax agent, as opposed to comma realtor, you want to try to mirror what you have other places. Victoria, I'm going to do comma realtor. Is that, do you know what how would you want your business to appear? Like your name, comma realtor, is that good? Yeah, okay. You can always like change it. It just takes a little thing. So Brianna, you're just joining us. If you go to google.com/business and you click manage now, it has you log in, and you don't have to do this now. I'm just kind of walking everyone through it. It will have you log in, and then it will send you to a page that says find and manage your business. So I'm going to say Victoria. Realtor, perfect. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to say create a business with this name. Spelled your name right? Okay, so next it will say business category. You're at Remax.net? Yeah, but they're like, yes, so no, you want to use your Gmail address to log in here. And if you don't have a Gmail address, you must use the email address. I'm going to mute everyone. Unmute yourself if you have a question. So I'm going to say that was a good question. She asked what email address you use. You will want to use your Gmail address to log in. So we're going to say real estate agents because you're an agent. Next. Now this is the important part. This is where for a long time people would select yes. And then eventually it would look at the address you would put in, which was probably our address. And then it would reject your business profile because it says, sorry, there's already a business here. So you all need to say no. Now you will still be able to add locations so people can still look you up by location. You'll still be able to add in this address in a way, but a few, like 3 or 4 years ago, Google essentially made it so they got sick of 75 real estate agents at the same location claiming that location. Because then if someone searched that location, it was harder for them to decide who to show. So they said, all right, this is, so if you look now, you may see a couple of our agents appear, but they were on there a long time ago. That is why they're there when you search the address, but really they are now trying to limit that option. And some people's pages, they even like shut down and you had to go back in and change it. So you want to say no here. That's the biggest step. However, where do you serve your customers? In San Antonio. You can add other locations. Like, do you have any, do you care if I add Bernie and Helotes? So you can say Helotes, Texas. You can say Bernie, and there are other places to add these in. I'll show you once you create the profile, but just add a few of them, or maybe 2 or 3, put them in and say next. Now we will put your contact number, and this should be your cell phone number. So Victoria, what's your cell phone? 214. Oh, 210, sorry. Okay, current URL. If you have a custom URL, you can put it in here. However, you also have your remax.net URL. Do you have a custom one or just the Remax one? And what is your Remax username? Do you remember Victoria? The Remax email. What's the Remax email? Okay, so Victoria, so if you don't know your remax.net name, what it is whatever your app, so hers is, her Remax email is victoria.rodriguez1@remax.net. Because it's a dot, we're going to put a dash here, victoria-rodriguez1.remax.com. And that should be her website. There it is. So if Deborah's was Deborah Sackett at remax.net, then her website would be deborahsackett.remax.com. So we're going to copy that. I'm going to put it in so it shows as her website. I like to get updates. I think it's nice. This is the type of thing it does. It will email you and say, hey, do you want to say that you're open on New Year's Day? Hey, this is how many people viewed your profile. It's actually kind of nice. So we're going to say yes. Please verify your mailing address. So this is where you can put in the office address. So we'll look it up. You can say next, and now it will be sent. It will, here's what will happen. It will send you a postcard to the office. And it will take about 5 days, and the office will alert you. Now, if you don't come into the office as much, what you can do is if the office says, hey, you have mail, or if you want, just give me a call and say, hey, can you check if the postcard came from Google Business? And I'll say, sure, I'll check. And then if you want me to, what happens is they give you a little code that you're going to have to put in to verify that you're a business. So you'll have to log back into Google Business and verify your business. So if you're not around next week and on Friday next week, you want me to check, just call and say, hey, Frankie, can you check if my postcard came? What is that code? I'll walk you through logging in and putting that code in, or you can just check your mail. So we're going to mail it. The postcard's on the way. Continue. Now we can do some cool stuff. We can add services. So you could say first time home buyers if you want. Gonna add You could say reload. Do you have any specific ones you want me to add in here? New instruction. You can add a few, right? And so then you say next. I don't know if that created them. Now business hours, you could just go like this, that you're open every day. You could put hours in. I don't think you have to, oh, I do have to put hours in. That's kind of annoying. Do you want me to, so you could put 24, what do you, 24. So 24 hours, or you could put, don't call me between after 9, and you could just put 8 to 9 or whatever you want to put. You can go in and adjust this, and I'll show you where. So this is kind of interesting. It says let customers message your business page. If it messages you, it will send you an email. Do you want me to accept that? Okay. So I occasionally get, very rarely, but occasionally get these messages. So for now, for time's sake, I'm going to go back to Victoria's website. And even though this is the default one, I'm going to go in and add a business subscription and just copy and paste the one from her website. And so, but you can type in anything in here, right? And just use some keywords like Remax agent, buying and selling a home, things like that. Now, photos of your business. If you want to put in a headshot, a logo, whatever that is fine. You can put things in. Now, here's what a little tip I'm gonna show you. Go into Google. If you guys go into Google and go into this 9 dot grid and go into your drive, you're going to look on the left-hand side and look for shared with me. Under shared with me, you should see some of the things I've shared with you, including the RMNSA shared folder. And in this shared folder, you all have access to free Max logos. Oh wait, that's not, well, yeah, we'll do a logo first. So I'm gonna grab, we don't necessarily need the logo right now. I can click on the logo, right click on it, download. The other thing, I'm gonna go back to the shared folder that I want you to, that I actually meant to show you first, is you also have access to office photos. So if I double click in here and I go to Houseman building photos, here are a bunch of photos of our office. So I can click on one, right click it and download. Might click on another, right click and download. So then if I come back over here, I can add a photo. Whoops. And the only thing I do want to note here is I've uploaded a lot of these photos. Oops. Uploaded a lot of these photos to our office account. I don't know if Google will say, oh my goodness, this looks similar to another photo. So maybe don't choose the front or even inside photo because those are the ones I choose the most. We're gonna say, so this will be Google advertising. They'll put this in your profile so you don't have to claim it right now. And I will say if you do wanna do a Google ad, come see me, let's walk through it. I believe the 100 free credit, you have to spend like 150, but they might have stopped doing that. They may just let you spend $100. We're gonna say continue. And here we are inside of our Google page. Now, again, if you look right here, it's going to say you requested a postcard verification. Once you get that, there will be a box in here that allows you to verify it, or I believe the postcard will have a website that you can go to verify it. So this profile won't be completely visible until then. Now here you can see you can add a logo, so you could upload your headshot. You can also go plus, click that plus sign in the bottom. Select a photo from your computer. I'll select the Remax balloon. Eventually, I will. And then you'll have that. You can see there's other photos. Like if you want to add a video in here, you can even download one of the videos from remaxhustle.com. Your cover photos, I'll show you that in a little bit. But if you look, it says right now, people won't be able to see it. They won't be able to see them until you still verify that. So this is just the beginning of it. So I'm going to click on home. Under here, the other thing, if you want to update those business hours, you can do that. If you guys probably don't have a COVID update, we're hopefully not worried about that as much. That was more for when we were closed during COVID. If we go under info on the left-hand side, I'm going to skip over post. I'll go back to that in a minute. So it does say no location, and you do kind of have to keep it that way, just because of the way this works. You can come in here now under phone number if you want to add the office or something. I believe, no, I guess you can only add one phone number. So you could also say, oh, here's another phone number if you wanted to, but one is good. You don't have to do that. You can add other specific stuff, which you don't necessarily need to, but just know it's there. This is where you edit your bio, opening date, photo. So she's pretty much good. She doesn't really need to add in anything else, but just so you see that it's there. Services, this is where we could go in and update services and add another category. I wouldn't say appraisals because you're not. You could do current market analysis or home value estimate. Think about keywords of what someone might search for when they're looking for some of the things that you do. So this is essentially that. Don't worry about website. This is if you had to create a website. We are going to get into reviews in a minute, but these are just other things they have available. But really, the biggest things are making sure your info's in there, maybe having a couple photos, right? So I'm going to go up to this, back to the home page first, and then you'll see either here, create a post, or here, post. Now, you don't need to post on your Google business page. You don't have to do that. Who's going to remember? However, I have found, even though we all don't go and look at posts on Google business pages, like I don't ever anyway, it does seem that because you're just adding something to your Google business page on occasion, that it helps keep it current. And Google business knows, okay, think about, let me back up. Think about how many businesses have probably created a Google business page and completely forgot about it. And then they went out of business, or they changed names, or they moved locations, right? And they just let it be. So Google doesn't always know what businesses are active, what businesses are still open. And so if you are creating a post now and then, it tells Google, hey, this is good information. Victoria actually exists. She's alive. She posts on here. She must still be a business owner. She must still be selling real estate. So when someone searches for realtor in San Antonio, Texas, we're going to consider, she might not be at the top because it's a new business page, but especially if they put her name, if you search Victoria Realtor, San Antonio, we're going to say, oh my gosh, this is definitely her, right? So that is the type of thing that you'll want to remember to put in just on occasion as creating a post. And if you do something simple like, let me see, create your first post, you can actually just do little things like don't do a COVID update, but what's new, right? And you could add a photo of a house you have, or just a photo of, I don't know, I do CMAs or whatever you want to do, and just write a simple like, want a home value estimate, contact me today. And then you do a little image, and you can actually, the nice thing is you can say learn more or book, and you can put a link to your website. You could do book and say book your appointment and have something like that. So there's lots of little things you can do in here. If you have a open house, you could put it under event. And one of the nice things with Google Business is that those posts expire after 30 days. So no one's gonna go to your page and see something that's been on there for 2 years and be like, oh, there's an open house at this page. Well, there isn't anymore, right? So it's just a nice way to show people that you are alive. Okay, so that's that. So I was trying to think, and maybe think of something else. I'm trying to remember. COVID update, create a post. Okay. Oh, I know. So one thing under info I forgot to mention is you really do need to have your office name somewhere in here. So I would go under this part and just write at least maybe Victoria. Or you just say, I'm a real estate agent with Remax North San Antonio. You just need to have our office name somewhere in there. And then one thing I am not positive about, oh, under photos, I can put in the IABS and the consumer protection notice. Jane, yes. They're in boxes in the, right next to, Jill's like office entrance. Yeah, just go in the little mini, openings.
I'm sorry, Frankie. What did you call that? Because I'm not familiar with that term.
The IABS and the, consumer, let me just show you really quick.
Consumer
Protection notice.
Oh, protection notice. Okay.
So these have to be photos. So I think honestly, the easiest thing to do is go to your Facebook business page, because that's where photos are, where they are already as a photo. So you won't have to recreate them. So I'm going to go to Victoria's page. I go to your business page. There's your, oh, what if I not like that? There's your business page. And if I scroll down, hopefully all of you have pinned them to the top of the page, and she has. So all I have to do is right click, save image as. Okay, so I saved both of those, and then if I go back, oops, if I go back in here and go to the photos on the left-hand side, gonna create a photo, select photos. Grab these two, open. And there they are. So they're in there under her photos. Now that is the best way I know how to do this. I don't know how to pin them somewhere right now or anything like that. Maybe I need to label them as identity because I can't label I can't label them in terms of, just trying to figure that out. I will look into that, but I would at least put them on there. So just in case Truck ever said, oh, you don't have them there. And you could say, yes, they're right here, right? Because a Google post expires. So I can't tell you that I can do them as that.
So that's a Trek requirement?
Trek requires, yes, IABS and consumer protection notice on like every social page, essentially. Yes. Tony knows all about that, Terry. I'm sure he can explain that too. Like it's
That's okay.
required on the top of your Facebook business page. It's required on your signature and your email. So many places. It's required on your website, which we have all those covered. So at least it's there.
Mhm.
Now, they probably don't get in as much of the nitty gritty as like your Google business page, but just to play it safe, I would at least add them to your photos. So the other last thing I really want to show you is hold on one second. Is reviews, because that's really the biggest reason you want to build this page is so that you can start getting reviews. If you get reviews, when people search for you, they can read them. So right here you see reviews. I don't think right now I can show you how to do the reviews from Victoria's page. So I'm going to log into my own and show you. But you do have to wait for your listing to be verified to start getting reviews. So I'm gonna log out of here really quick. Go into, let's see, I'm just gonna sign out. I go into mine. So once your page is verified, and when I first get into mine, ignore what it looks like. It only looks like that because of, hold on. Because I have a couple business pages in here. So you won't see this first page probably ever. Oh, did I not log in right? What the heck? Just chose my account. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Is that the right one? Okay. So when you all log into your Google business page, you are probably only managing one page. So it will look more like this. So a couple things. So once people start going to your page, you'll see this. My search views are a little down. It's probably because I haven't there's little things you can do like post things. And then you'll see you get reviews, etc. Now, if you click on reviews, and of course we have some nice 1 stars from our renters, like 90% of them are renters. But anyway, you will see your reviews, right? Now, the one thing I didn't do correctly is I'm going to go back to my home screen. I thought in there that there's a link, but there's a, when you get on this page, the easy way to get reviews is if you scroll down. Right here, there will be somewhere on all these boxes, something that says get more reviews, share your business profile and get new reviews. And it says share review form. So I click on that link. And here you can see you have your own link to share your review form. You could click Facebook right now and share it to your Facebook business page. You could also share it via email. But the biggest thing is that you have this link, and I'll show you. If someone clicked on the link, it would go to a page. Hopefully it works because I'm in my own. That looks like this. And it would pop up a review page. So it would pop up a place for your customers to review, for your clients to review. So what can you do with this review link? There's a couple things. You're going to want to copy it. Now I'm going to show you two different things you can do. Number one, if you just want to send it to clients manually, just go to Gmail. I'm going to show you an easy thing you can do. Whoops, it doesn't like me right now because of all the pages I've been in probably. So I'm going to compose a message. And this one you do have to have Gmail for. The next thing I show you, it's only Booge. I'm going to say, hello, thank you for choosing me to work with through your home purchase or your well, selling your home, you know, write something nice like, I know that it is can be a big deal, and I'm so glad that you had a good experience. Would you mind, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for choosing me to help you through your buyer transaction, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Would you mind, and I'm going to show you a place that has a lot better language than what I'm saying, but would you mind leaving me a review? And all you have to do is say control copy, or, and that should do it. You could send this, or click here to leave a review. Now highlight that. Click this little link button down at the bottom near the send. Paste, and it will make it blue. Now, before you send this the first time, once you write something really nice, here is what I would do. Notice I didn't put a specific name in there, although I could go back and do it. But the very first time, all right, it suggested that for me. I'm going to, there is a setting that I will show you in a minute because I should have showed you that first. In your Gmail that allows you to save emails so you can send them in the future. And so I'm going to, for me, I already have this setting turned on. So I'm going to click these three dots. I'm going to go to templates. And I can save this template as a draft. Save as a new template. And I'm going to say seller review. Save. If it was a buyer review, I could say buyer review. Now, every time I go to email my client a seller review, I can click templates, seller review. Now I do have to change the, I'm leaving me a review, but it saved it. If you guys need me to sit with you and walk you through this or walk you through this over the phone, just let me know. But in order to be able to do that, you do have to go into your settings, which is the gear symbol up here. See all settings. And now I'm going to forget how to do this. I think it's inbox. Just give me a second. It's not inbox. Hold on one second. Okay, here it is. If you go into inbox and click advanced, see that advanced button? Right here under templates, you can enable templates. And that's actually a really great feature. I know agents that use that feature to save templates such as, congratulations, your home is under contract. Here's everything you need to remember to do. Congratulations, your offer was accepted. Here are the next steps. And so you can actually save these emails similar to if you use Booge or another CRM to save emails. You can save these emails to make sure you can send them out in the future. So that is one way to start sending out and requesting reviews. Now I'm going to show you one other way. Give me 1 second. I need to make sure that they got these shirts.
What did you say to save it? Not bomb, but
You mean for this? This is for
like where you said, oh, you can use that in something else.
well, this, so there's Gmail, and then I'm going to show you Bomb.
Okay, you did say bomb. Okay.
So sorry, no, I shouldn't have said Bomb. Although you could do it in Bomb, Terry, that's actually a great idea. Tony could do some sort of message and just say, hey, thank you so much for working. I mean, that would be a great place for him to send it out from, because then he can add the video in, and then you could just put, he could say, click the link below and write me a review. I love that idea. I meant to say Booge because everyone has Booge, but Tony has Bomb, and that is a good idea. So in Booge, however, and I don't know whose Booge is about to populate because it always remembers the last one. Dawn, that's fine. Okay. In Booge, what you can do is go into your campaigns at the top. There's a few options here as well. One would be that you add a campaign and you create this from scratch review campaign. The other option is I'm going to click on drip. No, sorry. I'm going to click on content templates. And this is templates for all the different emails. And I'm going to search for my review. I think it will be under review. Let's see. Yes, there is a client testimonial and review template already in here. So if I click on that, this is what it looks like right now. And it's confused if it's me or Dawn, but that's fine. Oh, I can't edit it from here, guys. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. We're going to go into a single. So if you click on campaigns and go to single, I'm going to do add campaign. And I'm going to say request review. Build campaign. Now I can select a template and say review. There it is. I'm going to select that specific template. Use this template. So again, select template and you're going to find this review template. And now we're going to edit this email. Now it already has all the content in it. And you could, if you guys would rather use your Gmail, the one nice thing I would say is this is really good wording. Come in here and just edit the wording or like grab this wording and put it in your Gmail if you want. But we're going to go into here and then this is content. Okay. Content full width. So this right here, if I click the pencil, should be the wording that I am editing. There it is. So it's the wording. So it says, I would blah, blah, blah. Thanks. I'm glad you had a memorable experience. I would love feedback and would consider you writing a review. Just take this out. On Yelp, you could put in your Facebook business page, but you could also say on Google. Now, you can even highlight the word Google and click link. Do I still have the link? Yes. Let's say in a new window, if you get to something like this, whether it's in this or another program, always select new window and say save. And then just to emphasize where they're going, again, say click here to leave a Google review. You can once again highlight it, click this link button up here. New window. And in case you're wondering what this means, it means if someone is reading an email in a tab, when they click on the link, it opens a new tab. So instead of navigating, so that way you have both tabs open, because sometimes people don't like when they lose a tab. So you do that, save changes, and now your new email template, when you save and continue in the corner, is all set. And so you can save it. You can now either add a recipient, so you could email it to one person. You could add it to a few people and then send it. And then anytime you're ready to email it again, you will be able to, where is it? Draft. It's under my draft, right? Created request review. You'll be able to, once you send it once, you'll be able to copy that email and use it again and again and again. But that is what I would do. You guys have any questions? I know that's like a lot probably. But again, this type of stuff, like this is what I can go in and help you do. So just because I'm just showing you how to do it doesn't mean that I won't sit down with you one-on-one and show you as well. What kind of questions do you have?
Frankie, can you look mine up and see about the address, if that's a problem?
Yes, sorry, Jane, I saw that. So Jane, I did, when you go into your account, does it say it's published? Does it say it's published?
Let me see, where do I look for that?
Like up here, is there anything that says it's not published?
It says this location has updated information from Google users or other sources.
You know what, I think I'd need to go one-on-one and look at what you did.
Okay,
Okay,
but you can't just look me up like as somebody that's, you know, just
I
a
can
random
try.
person and just see what it shows.
Yeah, I can try. Yeah, it's showing, I know.
See, it has the address.
Doesn't, yeah. It might be okay. It's very confusing. Like, and I don't know, did you put it in when you first edited?
Yeah, it was before you had done any of the classes on it. And I was
I'm
just,
not, I'm just telling, yeah, I'm not sure. It's what I would have to
Okay.
say right now, because I've seen so many people try to do it and their account get
Yeah.
rejected or shut down.
okay, because I was trying to delete it and it wouldn't, I'm having a hard time deleting it, so,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't delete it.
okay,
We'll figure that out.
okay, all right, thanks.
And like even under info here, I'm wondering if I can go in and put, oh, this is our office one. See, and it might be something where they're asking me in here, even if these people are actually at our location, but I'll have to look. Any other questions right now? Nope, that's something else.
Frankie, for tomorrow's class, it's gonna be based off of SEO on like targeting for this type of platform
Thursday
or
for Thursday.
is it Thursday? Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm going to show you things you can do on your website that are really simple and basic. Like it's probably more simple where you can just add in some keywords and like how to change your text to get SEO friendly.
And we can do that technically on this type of Google page too, though, right?
I mean, you
Or
can
is
do
it
it by going
our
in
website?
and adding keywords, but you can't change what we're going to be changing.
I
It's
see.
not your
Okay.
It's not a website.
Oh, I
It
see.
adds to
Okay.
your SEO and helps your SEO, but by putting your website on here, it helps your SEO. Or creating posts.
Okay.
Create posts about like
Uh-huh.
your listings and you send it back to your website, then that does help.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Good to know.
Any other questions? Well, don't be afraid to come see me one-on-one and we can work through some of this as well. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. So